Hello folks, time for another movie review. This time is The Invitation, the horror thriller movie from 2022. It involves vampires. Is it interesting? Is it good? Is it action-packed as every single Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Or is it as boring as an old man's drunken shag party? Let's dive right into it, but before we do, so, now that we're here, a little bit of an info on how we're going to do movie reviews from now on. They are going to be divided in 5 segments. First segment is going to be, they're going to be over here. I just want to go through all of them. It's going to be info. So that's the basic info about the movie, when it was produced, actors, and yada, yada, yada. All of the unimportant stuff that you can read on the wikis, Wikipedia. Beautiful. The second segment is going to be the one that gets a credit, first credit score, and that's going to be visuals. Then we move on to the sound. After that, we move on to the most important thing, which is story, and then it's a conclusion where it gets the overall score. I'm going to be scoring movies from 1 to 5. 1 to 5 from visuals, sound, and story, and then the overall score is going to be in the end. Let's see what happens. This is the first segment, which is an info. This movie was released in August 26th, 2022 in America, starring Natalie Emmanuel and Thomas Doherty as the main actors. The rest of the cast is going to be posted right here. The movie is a horror movie involving vampires, and now we are moving on to the visuals. Are the visuals done properly? In my own personal opinion, yes, they are done good. With the 10 million budget that this movie had, the visuals are on spot. They managed to put this great modern gothic vibe, especially in the mansion and especially in dark situations. Visuals are done correctly. You will enjoy them. I will show you a little bit of a preview of how they were done, especially the scares during the night. So here is when Natalie Emmanuel gets scared in her room, and in my opinion, this is how scare scenes should have been done. More sadly, it's one of them done correctly. Let's see. There we go. If the movie had more visual effects like these, it would have succeeded a lot more. That being said, I will give the visual score a 4 out of 5 because the visuals have been done correctly. Next segment is the sound and ambience. Ambience is presented well. I loved the sound themes that they've put in when there are horror scares and when there is an anticipation of the situation that's going to happen. They nail the sound as well. The sound gets a 4 out of 5 from me. Beautiful. And finally, we arrive to the story, which, in my opinion, as you all know before I've stated it in some of my previous videos, the story is the most important part of the film. Is it going to suck you in and drag you to watch it, or is it going to drag on and just want you to finish the movie and go watch something else? Sadly, again, here is where the movie falls short. Why? It is a generic story. It is based on a Bram Stoker's novella, right? Novella. And this lady, Natalie Emmanuel, realizes that she gets notified that she has family, a distant family in UK, so she travels there with the guy who invites her to the wedding, and all that is good and famous. You know, it's passable. And then the story revolves around her getting to know different residents of the mansion, and things are sketchy and suspicious, and the story drags on for 1 hour of her meeting and getting involved and yada, yada, yada. And this drags on, in my opinion, a little bit too long. It's a 1 hour and like 5 minutes. And all of this could have been done in like 30 minutes. Then the movie should have started, but it starts after like 1 hour. So you are not going to be amazed by the story because it's not something that we haven't seen already. And the inclusion of the vampires as well is done okay, but they are drab. They are just there to laugh at her expense and just show her that she walked into a mansion full of trouble, and then there's one old lady, the maid, that's trying to help her. It's nothing that we haven't seen already. That's why the story is shallow. It's nothing that you cannot anticipate, and that's why the story gets the score, there we go, of 2 out of 5, sadly. And we finally arrived to the conclusion of the story. To the conclusion, is the film good or not? Is it worth your time or no? Is it the thing that we've been waiting for? Let's check it out. So Nathalie Emmanuel has this role that she did it amazingly. So she's an amazing actress, and we all know her from the Game of Thrones, where she had an amazing role, so nobody doubted that she wasn't going to perform beautifully. Thomas Doherty, he didn't act the vampire role the way he should have. Mostly, maybe it's because of the script, maybe not, but in my opinion, he wasn't the right choice for this vampire lord in the mansion, right? So, the final conclusion. For the guys who love vampires, and for all of you that just want to see a flick that has a vampire story and you don't mind going through the first hour of boredom, is this the movie that you should watch? Yes. And for all of you other people that are wanting something good, that want something good as 30 Days of Night, or the last vampire movie that was actually good, 2014, which is, Dracula Untold, is this definitely the movie that you were waiting for?
No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no!
But in the final conclusion, what to say about this movie? Is it the worst movie that you've ever seen? No, definitely not. Is it the best movie that you've ever seen? Most likely, definitely not. But should you go watch it? Yeah, watch it. Watch it if you want to go have a good jump scare. And if you want to see something that's done well visually and audio-wise, right? Yeah, then go watch it. It is most definitely better than some other movies that came out in 2022. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Hellraiser, bro. Yeah, what? Huh? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what? Hey, you know what? Wait. Oh, shit, bro. See you in another review. Thanks for joining.